Hello, everyone. Ooh, and welcome to a new episode of Love Letters on a very cold day. And the heater, one of it is not working, but it's okay. We'll pull through.
With the warmth of music.
Exactly. So get your tea, get your joint, get wherever you want, and sit down and listen to the rest of this episode. And I would like to introduce the guest of the show today, Freddie. Thank you for coming, Freddie, today so much. And I wanted to tell everyone why you were like this idea of the show, you were perfect for it because every time I would talk to you after Shella and you talk about like a certain genre or like a music era or wherever you are very passionate about it, and it just makes me excited about music when I listen to you talk about music. And yeah, I there's countless many conversations where I remember very specifically me and Alan one day after the Shella, we were outside and we were talking to you, and then you were giving us like suggestions of like some old dubstep, and you were telling us about how it was. And we were both just super excited, and you were dropping some crazy facts. And yeah, I just love this energy so much. And I was like, I would love to have you here even more than one time if you'd want. I know we haven't talked about it.
Yeah, I've got more ideas.
Yes. So, yeah, welcome for today. Thank you so much for coming. And when you told me who's the artist for this episode today, I was like, you know what? I will decide that I'm not going to research anything or know anything. And because if I do, then I kind of take myself from the experience of being introduced to it through your eyes and through your lens. So, I am also on this new getting to know this artist today with you. So, thank you for coming, and the floor is yours.
Thank you, Yusuf, for everything. And thank you for watching or listening, hopefully listening, not watching. Um, and the artist in question, we should say, is really. I had to. It's hard to say this kind of thing, like my favorite, but like, I think I think Seekers International are like they must be my favorite artist because I just listen to them. At times, it's like compulsive. It's like the music at a certain time of year. It's or in a certain time of mood swing. It's really good at helping me get back on my feet. So I do listen to it a lot. But it also helps when I'm feeling a bit down. They've got so many different styles, and all of it is very, very soulful. It's all led with a connection to something much deeper than just like an individual artist trying to make some music. And it really, I use they for Seekers International because I have no idea how many people are actually involved. There are some regular collaborators, such as MX7 or Wizardry AV, and these are all from Vancouver or near Vancouver or associated with an ambient Vancouver scene. But I'm kind of feeling like maybe I should let this track play a little bit louder for a bit. Um, this is their first, I think their first tape. It wasn't quite their first tape. The chronology doesn't matter. But this is The Where Between You and Me, and it's just been reissued on Bokeh Versions, which were the label that introduced me to all of their music in the first place. But I'm going to let this play. Yusuf just asked me, so there's no like interviews or anything, and to my knowledge, no. Like it's completely anonymous, like the members of the group. For a while, I thought there were 3 because they did a fact mix, and there were 3 like figures. But then I realized it was just red, green, and gold, like the Jamaican tricolour on the hats. So I think it was just a design decision. But it definitely, yeah, it doesn't matter. And I think that there's something about their music which I'm going to struggle to articulate without my notes. Clever. But like it is truly like an egoless music project. It's not saying, look at me, in any shape. And in fact, the music itself is so heavily sample-led that it's kind of like channeling. I think like there's another like Mukata. I've butchered that name. I always do. But he also works in this kind of way of channeling spirits through music, and I think that Seekers does this as well. So this is some of their ambient music, but I'm going to play you something which was one of the first introductions that I had to their universe, is a very good way of calling it. This is from their Gunman Cult Classics tape, which they self-released on ICS labels, or they released on ICS, I forget. But yeah, I'm just going to play it. It will give you a really good picture of, excuse me, of like how they use sampling to create a world that you enter when you listen to the music. This is the introduction to the tape, the very first thing you hear.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now landing at International Airport.
Air Jamaica announces the arrival of its DC-9 Super Lovebird service.
Passengers for the Beach Hotel, your bus is waiting outside the Air Jamaica terminal.
You can't really allow it to kill him, you know?
Kill him? Who said nothing about kill him, Sprocket? A dead man can't pay him bill left.
Sure that.
Trust me. You don't even know which part that day, you know. Don't know a rule already, you know.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, man.
Can I help you?
Me a girl. I just see your man.
Where you see?
Airport.
Airport? I'll call you back.
Chapter.
As me land at the airport, Pelpa, I forget a gal a Rockfort. Mountain View gal, them a call out. Me Dunkirk gal link me a top road. Nannyville gal money them a count out. You want see me have a dozen gal a crossroad. Roses gal look good in them clothes. Junglist gal them a go all out. Gal from Rima you think sort out. Then in town and a town, Tivoli gal run like a English pound. Matches lane gal light up me mobile phone. Gal from Tower Hill say me tough like stone. Me have a gal a Maxfield, have a gal a Rosestown. Gal from Waltham, gal from Mongoose-town. Have gal a Cockburn pen, me have gal in a compound. Firehouse girl them sexy and round. Me boom bang have girls a Jews-land. Marvally girl them sturdy and strong. Gal a Aki walk me, she a wait pan. Girls from J-Town a make wedding plan. Me want a gal from Cassava. Well want a gal in a the Grand Spinny area. Them say me a star like the newspaper. And a town alone when me go Jamaica. Wanna tip it done, me want some more. Touchy I will link me gal a Portmore. Me Spanish town gal from De La Vega. Make whole heap of money, she a super saver. Me 6 gal them in a old harbor. 3 of them fluffy and the next 3 maga. Me go in a Clarendon check me baby mother. She give me 1 son and give me 2 daughter. For the hill going a gal the Ville. Gal from Poro straight to Spurtree Hill. roll and gal have a big spliff bill. Me gal from the grill say me cool and chill. For the hill going a gal the ville. Me gal from the grill say me cool and chill. Gal tea go be a drive out the tanker. Have gal a gully, have gal a flanker. Me chill on the gal want see me later. Me sentence gal she a real hustler. For the hill going a gal the ville. Gal from Poro straight to Spurtree Hill. Me chill on the gal want see me later. Me sentence gal she a real hustler. Little mommy I go call Maria. Gal from St. Mary, Port Maria, Port Antonio and St. Andrew.
I've got to keep some kind of like order in the music because the vibe changes so much in their mixtapes, which is kind of the focus of the show. Because yeah, like that tape is like an hour long, like studio mix where they've like made edits like that one that is an ambient track by 1991 off their No More Dreams release, mixed with an acapella from I can't remember who. But then they change it into a different edit they make of Larry Levan, Gwen Guthrie, and Sly and Robbie, like killer record from some other time, and they pitch it down and change the lyrics, and but the vibe of their mixtapes is very choppy, and it's very inspiring. It's very inspiring for me as a DJ. So I really like to bounce between vibes and like reward patience and save certain moments for the end, kind of thing. And I've taken that pretty much from the way that they make stuff together. And I wish I could kind of emulate it even better, but what they do is crazy. Like, I mean, it's all in. You can do it on CDJs, I think, but anyway, underneath, I get to wave something at you. What track? I'm not sure I understand your question.
Is this track playing? Is it from the mixtape that you talked about?
No, so I cut it and I started playing this. It's such a beautiful cover. You can't really see it in this light. But Seekers International get all their artwork done by Mystery Forms. And again, it's like, are they the same person? Because Mystery Forms, as far as I know, doesn't do anything else. So it's kind of like the exclusive artist for Seekers. And they do most of it. I'm not sure if they've done the stuff on Joanne Stockton's label, the recent stuff, but quite possibly yes. Anyway, this is Root Principle, which came out on No Corner, but I ignored it, even though it was like released when I was in Bristol, and it was Ossia's label when he was in Bristol. I ignored it because it was a tape, and I didn't have anything to play it on. So I didn't listen to it until much later, and then I was like, oh my god, this thing. How am I going to be able to listen to it? And they eventually pressed it. It's one of my favourite albums, and this moment is when it kind of drops in, like the intro is kind of bubbly, and then it just drops into this like super deep ambient space, and it's like really stretched dovey stuff with these looping vocals, but it's very off center, so a lot of things are not on like standard 4/8/16 bar sections. They're on very odd rhythms, and it's very like jarring sometimes. It's not all ambient music that you can just zone out to like this. I have to find something else.
I have nothing to say. I'm just listening to this music, listening to you talk about it, and it's very nice. I just have one question. Did they stop making music, and what year was this record released?
This record was released on cassette in 2014, and they haven't stopped making music. In fact, I have music that they have yet to release to play. I'm very, very happy. I'll play something. Yeah, they have over a dozen albums. They've got loads of like proper concepts like this, but they've also got like single tracks and they're a little bit more different. They're a little bit more like poppy, but they're still like poppy isn't like made for a purpose. Like it's not such a deep experience as listening to something of Root Principle. Not more polished, but how to put it? I'll just play it. It's a little bit more like immediate. So maybe you get an idea of like, firstly how they use rhythm to kind of like hypnotize you. Like you try and keep up and count it, and you end up counting the wrong thing, and then they stagger it, and they do that with all the different layers at different times. And they also use sampling of vocals in two like quite distinct ways. So they have this like like repeating like key vocal line, but then they also have you can hear the like people like toasting the microphone in the background, like listen yo, and like little like chips in like that. So I'll play you some music from them later, which is kind of like where they developed that idea from. It's a tape called Unity in a Dancehall 1990X, right? And it's like a kind of like if you look it up on Bandcamp, it's probably the best way to get it. But basically, they are pretending that this is a tape. They say that this is a tape that they found. Some mysterious person in like this place distributed them this tape, but there's something weird about it because like, how could all of these artists have been in the same place at the same time in one concert and we don't know about it? And like, isn't some of the like years completely out? Like, how could they have done this? How could they have done this? So it's like a compilation of like edits of like the best 1990s dancehall, but mixed as a live concert. So they have these like people toasting the microphone that are like the hosts, and then you have like Shabba Ranks and like big figures coming in and doing their bit. And they use the rhythm in the same way. But that's a lot more, that's on the much more energetic side, and I still haven't quite got you there yet. So I want to play something that came out in the kind of like earlier side of the discography. Echo. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, enough.
Man, you are the driver for the black Mazda. Not 607YHB. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are the driver for the black Mazda. Not 607YHB. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are the driver for the black Mazda. Not 607YHB. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are the driver for the black Mazda. Not 607YHB. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are the driver for the black Mazda. Not 607YHB. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are the driver for the black Mazda. Not 607YHB. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are the driver for the black Mazda. Not 607YHB. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are the driver for the black Mazda. Not 607YHB. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are the driver for the black Mazda. Not 607YHB. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are the driver for the black Mazda. Not 607YHB. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are the driver for the black Mazda. Not 607YHB. Man, you are black somebody say. Man, you are black Yo. If you never know to run the whole wide world, ask him massive. We saw that Uche song that.
Look. See that? Goal. Me love goal. You can't get me to a goal chain. You see, if you get me to a goal chain, I make you know a secret. You agree?
Come on, me get it for you, man.
Alright. Sick of people, I stay on Kashana. My love drives you crazy. Sick of people, I stay on Kashana. My love drives you crazy. Like sick of people, I stay on Kashana. My love drives you crazy. Sick of people, I stay on Kashana. My love drives you crazy. Like sick of people, I stay on Kashana. My love drives you crazy.
Are you going? Stop forcing me on me.
Answer no, man. You know, say you want 2 goal chain. You bring 2 goal chain.
I want to know if a real goal.
No, test them if you test them, man. Just give me answer now.
I carry them go test them, because if I'm a real goal, you know.
Brownie, tell me answer now. Give me answer now, Brownie. Fast.
Don't rush me. Alright.
Champion, yet I'm your champion. Champion, yet I'm your champion. Sick Sick of people, a style of fashion. I will master general.
Yeah, man. Look, see that? Gold. Me love gold. You can't get me to a gold chain.
I will master general. Champ select champion, yes I'm your champion. Champion, yes I'm your champion. Sick of people, a style of fashion. My love drives you crazy. I will master general. Champ select my love drives you crazy. Sick of people, a style of fashion. My love drives you crazy. I will master general. Champ select my love drives you crazy. Sick of people, a style of fashion. My love drives you crazy. I will master general. Champ select my love drives you crazy. Sick of people, a style of fashion.
I was just saying to Yusuf that, like the thing you can't see, unfortunately, but like the waveform of the track is like really choppy, even just for like a 6-minute, 5-minute track. Like there's always more than like one sequence or idea that Seekers put into, well not always, but there's often more than one idea within one track. So this one had that really nice fun poppy intro and then this kind of breakdown. Now into this like 4 minutes of like really groovy, like I was saying, it's like really hard to find just one word that covers exactly what it is. Like, is it house? Kind of no. You have to use a lot of words to describe it. And you can also still hear the exact same thing I was talking about with the vocals, right? They're using the hook, and then you've got the guy shouting in the background. And that's kind of how they build a lot of the vibe. Anyway, Yusuf, you had a question.
I had a question for you. Two. First one is, when was the first time you heard them, and was it this impression that you got like wow, or was it built over listening to them? And what was the second question? And yes, when did you like? Was there a moment that you decided that this is my favorite artist or collective or band?
So in answer to the first one, I must have listened to it in 2016, or maybe a little bit earlier. But I didn't listen to it then. But I did listen to it on Boom Arm Nation, which was this really great label that released international dub music. And they've released music by a lot of my favorite artists. Saint Abdullah, they released the first release from Saint Abdullah. They released the first release from El Mahdi Jr. Tried to get that right. He was like one of the most engaging artists that kind of was associated with the dubstep scene, and then became better. And Seekers International as well. And yeah, sadly, Boom Arm kind of went down. It is back, but it's a bit quiet, which is a shame because their catalogue was amazing, and it's difficult to trace now. Anyway, Boom Arm Nation did release family albums, which exposed me to a lot of like artists that I found that were really interesting in Vancouver, that were doing kind of ambient or dub music, and also in other places. They also introduced me to Strategy, which was probably, for a long time, one of my favourite artists, Paul Dekow from Portland. And this is one of the first tracks that I heard, and I absolutely didn't love it at first. It's really, I wanted to talk about this because, it is a taste that I've acquired. And most of that is from like playing the whole album of this mixtape, and this track coming on a few times, so I'd hear it, But then also, and then I found the tapes later, and I loved them, but it wasn't yet that I decided that they were my favorite. Anyway,
We have been through many dangers, as I said, toil and snare. Meaning the struggles of no support. For too long, you know. But we do our little thing. Because we don't stop playing music. Trust me. If them think it is done, it's just a call. Because we don't stop playing music. Because our own. If we are watching the reggae music, so guess what? With the vibes in it, even though we don't get enough to support, but we still do our thing. And sip on everything. Because listen, we don't stop playing music. For too long, you know, people think say it's just a little music I play and it just, when it's done, it finish. Our journey still go on every day because we live it every day. Because we don't stop playing music. We don't stop.
I was just saying that, yeah, like that was the first, I think that was probably the first Seekers track that I heard. And it really wasn't my like favorite thing that I heard on the compilation. But I did love listening to the whole compilation, so I kept on going over it and listening to it. I'm looking for something quite old in my folder. Because after I listened to this, I was in Idle Hands in Bristol, which was the shop that I always used to go to. Sorry, I've almost found it. I'll play this. And he told me to buy a 7-inch that was coming out on bokeh versions, and I did. And from that I bought the LP as well on pre-order. And that LP was Lover's Dedication Station. And this is actually from the 7-inch. Like this was the A side that was also on the album. And again, like I don't know, it was a nice summer. I was feeling good, and this kind of really hit the spot. But Lover's Dedication Station has this really wonderful like, it's supposed to be based on, excuse me, it's supposed to be a kind of like a take, the Seekers International take on. Oh God, what's it called? I had it right in my head. Lovers Rock, like the kind of the British twist on reggae dub, and they've used a lot of samples from various films about young girls running, or like a young girl running some like tracks, some sound system stuff, in like the UK. So there's like a mix of like Jamaican, like backstory in the sampling and in some of the other stuff that you hear, and then you also hear like over the course of the two sides in a continuous 15-minute like thing. There's no break between the tracks. It's just 15 minutes, and then you flip it, and then you listen to the next 15 minutes. So it's like listening to a tape, or it's like watching a film. Honestly, I feel like you've kind of like when you listen to the whole thing, you come away with something more than just like, oh, I've listened to an album. Like there's this story that's kind of like you feel like you've watched it again. I'll try you this one. This one's the one that I bought on the 7-inch.
Y'all picnic. Circle. Selassie, I know what you
It's just really nice fun, and but it's really sophisticated, but it's not trying. It's not like showing it, you know. Like it's really clever with what it's doing with the sampling as well. I actually don't want to play that track.
Some fancy audio like techniques and stuff, but it's just like super nice. I love this.
I think it's just like delay and sampling on a like. I mean, I had no idea how it was made, but when I saw it live in October, so lucky to go and see.
In London?
Yes, I went back to London for it. There was like a tour. There was a show in Berlin, but I don't think Seekers was on the show. Okay. I think it was just Bristol and London. Okay. And I always said that I would like fly back from anywhere if I could go and see it, or I would fly to America. Even I thought about doing, which I wouldn't do for anything else. So I'm a little bit like between what to play next. I'm actually going to settle for something a little bit between their different styles. So I've talked a bit about their albums. I didn't show you. I do have Lover's Dedication Station. It looks very pretty. It looks like a speaker with the artwork of the artist painted on the speaker, and then there's like I don't know, I really like it. But Seekers do collaborations and stuff. Sorry. They've done 2 remixes for Omunit, the Bristol-based drum and bass, ambient, everything, great producer. And this is one of those remixes that I really like, which is going to help me segue into their more kind of rough sound, because I played you only the ambient, and we've played a lot of music, barely played all of the ambient music, and haven't even touched on everything in between that they do. So each of Seeker's albums is like a concept. So Lover's Dedication Station is the roots, the Lover's Rock. Root Principle is the kind of dub roots, stretched out, made really ambient. Or you have the Kintsugi Soul Steppers, which is basically Seekers International doing their thing with Joanne Stockton. So it's like set in Japan. The album that I didn't bring with me, which I'm going to be really bitter about because I can't play Love Takeover, was CD only release on Joanne Stockton's label. Sounds so sick. Yeah, it's great. I can't. It's basically just like Seekers International. You have like the dub sound, but also the film samples are like Japanese. Okay. But it's authentic because he's working with a Japanese person. The Raga Preservation Society is what we're kind of talking about, saving towards the end, because it's like their jungle, UK jungle, hardcore take, and they have 2 albums of that kind of material. And I was listening to it on the way here, and it's just like, there's so much inventiveness in their music. Like it really, I've played you quite steady and repetitive side of it, but I'll play you something a little bit more after.
And have you listened to it coming here prepping, or you were just listening to it because that's your music that you listened to before?
I am kind of fixating on it a little bit because of the show, but I imagine I'll probably carry on listening to more Seekers International music. Yeah.
By special request, any sound test, get butter, rules, face and chest, come! Number 1 sound best, by special request, any sound test, get butter, rules, face and chest, face and chest, best, by special request, any sound test, get butter, rules, face and chest, come! Number 1 sound best, by special request, any sound test, get butter, rules, face and chest, face and chest, best, by special request, any sound test, get butter, rules, face and chest, come! Number 1 sound best, by special request, any sound test, get butter, rules, face and chest, face and chest, best, by special request, any sound test, get butter, rules, face and chest, come! Number 1 sound best, by special request, any sound test, get butter, rules, face and chest, face and chest, best, by special request, any sound test, get butter, rules, face and chest, come! Number 1 sound best, by special request, any sound test, get butter, rules, face and chest, face and chest, best, by special request, any sound test, get butter, rules, face and chest, come! Number 1 sound best, by special request, any sound test, get butter, rules, face and chest, face and chest, best, any sound test, face and chest, number 1
Catch him, I black him in a box. I got that box and I would throw away the keys. For I love chicks, they try to play that She man run the front line. He live with resident. He man eat the pine. He make the rain fall. The man make the sunshine. God, God, I say save the divine. Brother, sister, that we living in a perilous time. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a protest glory divine. Your man, Satan can't corrupt my mind the fool. Try to that me jam and stand same time. Turn my eyes up to the comments, come in my head. Go the people, my head. Oh, yes, I'm coming from the Almighty One. Who don't believe me? That is the same man who created heaven and earth. Who don't trust him? And me so God bless, who don't believe me, nobody can curse. Follow me again and sing and say, hey, turn my eyes up to the comments, come in my head. Go the people, my head. Oh, yes, I'm coming from the Almighty One. Who don't believe me? That is the same man who created heaven and earth. Who don't trust him? And me so God bless, who don't believe me, nobody can curse. Follow me again and sing and say, hey, and think the pan Satan mind. Get to corrupt with the evil of mind. And think the pan Lucifer mind. As you don't hide a post on the front line. And think the pan cable time mind. Trophy a stand and tell him get behind. And think the pan the prophet mind me just. So tell me Bible and blue Satan mind. Blessed is the man that working as in the conscience and godly. Go the people, not standing in the way of the sinners. Who don't believe me? Not seated in the seat of the scornfulness. Who don't trust him? And me say who God turns on and believe me. Nobody can bless. Sing again.
Now this one is reaching out to all the men who sent me down. This one is the way you want alongside with your friends inside it.
All the girls, I'm gonna go to church right every time. Watch this. Oh man. You rule, you want, you come first.
Big it.
You rule, you want, you come first.
Big it.
Anytime you come out, see it off your eye. Angling sweet up and watch the ride. Up front appearance, look till them glide. Flowers and roses can keep your pride. Big shot no hurt you, slip and them slide. Nothing's a go on, no you bonafide. Hairstyle a shock out and them if you walk wide. All fruit size so make a girl criticize. You rule, you want, you come first.
Big it.
You rule, you want, you come first.
Big it.
Them a carry belly for your dirty nigga bad mind. Next sleep a market walk one chalk line. No for them a enemy, no for them a swine. No serve no good purpose to mankind. Stretch out a muggle cause you trash all the time. Stress, big up your chest you ever look fine. Rock out, make them know you can whine. Perfume a shock out and a girl a use blind. Bumper a roll and a man no feel blind. Two face and wicked this a move up time. You roll, you want, you come first.
Big it.
Mechanics can reverse. You roll, you want, you come first.
Big it.
Mechanics can reverse. One shot out if I two face the guy. Can I keep malice until it's can die? And in the ear and big up your can. He sends somebody you know.
Yes, let's go and big up Canada touchdown warm and easy. Listen, now Mr. Manfred.
No for them a fool, no for them a idiot. If not to life, them a live like a rat. I don't shine up on top. No pretty girl run I'm over that. It's like creating share all a stop. Girl want to walk if she knows that she flop.
So I'll just explain why I'm playing this. This is the tape, the Unity and a Dancehall 1990X. The one that they're framing as like a tape, a recording they found. And it just starts to get, like, that's just like kind of fairly believable, but that's all made through samples. And now they kind of twist it into their own thing.
The Ish to Dance, 1993 man, real, just the same. Now big up Butcher Benton, big up Shamaran. Big up Winnie Wanda and all of the denizens of the place. Excellent amount of respect every time. All sound man, all 13 crew, all crickets, junkies, DG, the whole wide world, uptown, downtown, cross down. See? No glamour way, big up every time. Anyhow, these street devil sign and all those things, and they say unity in the dance all 93, alright? Oh yeah, you hear me? Once more, then we must shock thing in this song. Oh, it's a kid that you put them thing to see. Try to disrupt the song, and it's not the time to disrupt it, trust me.
So I managed to say some really cool stuff to Yusuf earlier about why I think about their music, but obviously the mic wasn't on. I'm not going to be able to like get it all back, but like I was saying, like there's a lot of annoying repetition. That this is why I said earlier that I acquired the taste. Like I definitely listened to this tape and thought like, oh, there's parts of it that I really find annoying, but generally speaking, I just love being in the Seekers International like music universe space. I feel like it is separate, and that there's only a few other artists that I can really feel like that, where I can listen to their music in lots of different types of mood, and I don't really feel like I'm listening to them based on even like definitely not genre, maybe my mood, but like I'm also reading it through them. But with Seekers, it's kind of something else. Like I can really lose myself in it. It's so like unpersonal, like it's very like warm music. It's very like around you. It's very fun to listen to, I think. But it's not like asking you questions of you, out loud, not all the time. So anyway, I find it like okay to listen to some of the like annoying repetitive stuff. Annoying, I love it. It's this kind of like this like really. I'll play you something next, which is like a lot of like really looping vocals that at one point, like some point, it gets annoying. So one of their earlier tapes on Boom Arm Nation was like a remix of a whole album, and it was like so. Legendary dub producer The Scientist released the I can't remember exactly what it's called now, but it was like a dub version of the Roots Radix original album, but it was like rids the world from the evil curse of the vampires. And Seekers released on Boom Arm Seekers International reconsiders the vampire's curse. So this is like a remix of like Seekers edited the whole thing, but also this is a good point for me to introduce like the sample finding. They also like went really deep and found loads of like Jamaican horror films and other horror films, and like wove together like a narrative. So in the music as well, like across the 2 half-hour sides, you are also like on a journey through like a dangerous place with these like characters, and it's you don't hear it so much on the edit that I made, but this is like something which is kind of, I think, on the edge between their like quite repetitive sound, but something that also like really touches their incredible warping of dub music, which is essentially what Seekers International do. Like they warp and change aspects of music that is associated with like the whole dub like continuum. So this is quite like classic Scientist and Roots Radix. I'm gonna stop talking.
And I love you, my sisters. Right now, I'm going to play one for the lovers, then, because love on it now, see? I easily look here. See, this one I have to roll on. I want to hold this one at tight. Don't say I'm just listening to this one out. All I'm promised to let down, come again, see? Yeah, rough, every time. See? Ragamuffin.
You want my revenge? There is one who give me the money. What he wants in exchange It's too high a price for me to pay.
Big up all of the phone line crew and all the people that listen to the station. Step up, selector. Listen up. Rock on top and well dangerous. Step up, selector.
No Competition from the Ragga Preservation Society tape. I didn't manage to properly cue this music up nicely, but it doesn't matter. That's from the UK jungle. Like this one on Sneaker Social Club. I think and Discotopia. Amazing album. What is it? Yes, it is. I want to play something more of the tape. That first tape that I played you, the Gunman Cult Classics. So they don't use their own music exclusively in this mix, but they use a lot of music that was sent through this bokeh leaks, which I'm not going to go into here. But it was all music that was very familiar to me at this time, and then this mix just dropped, and it was using a lot of the music that had been sent through these channels, and it was just what? And then there was this track, and I was just had to try and find it. Anyway, I want to play it.
Everybody think them have a choice, see? A choice is an illusion. No matter what you think your choice is, the script done right already.
Don't worry about my choices. You make your choice right now.
Remember, I tell you that. Where you off to now?
If you ever get locked up or anything like that, trust me, at them time that you're going to know a problem,
So I'm just gonna drop it down a little bit. So this is from the tape, and it stretches, and it goes through this from that incredible piece just before to this really nice ascending drum and bass break edit thing, and it's so warm.
Don't know a role already, you know. Isn't it? Yo, remember, you know.
Men
This one took me quite a long time to fall in love with, and I think at the point when I really, really, really loved this, I realised that this was definitely my favourite artist, in answer to Yusuf's earlier question. This is the Black Mazda Sound Clash. I don't really get the exact concept, but they're using a lot of like Indian sound system stuff. You can hear this kind of like a little bit of, I think, Gujarat. I don't know exactly what language. I won't pretend to know. But yeah, something fun. There's this kind of theme. Sorry, shouting. But what else can we play? And who is listening? And who can we play to? Yes. I already played you this one, so it's a great time to play you something completely unheard before. This is Offline Industries. And I'm going to have to cut it at some point because I can't play this right now. It's exclusive.
Philippines right now, but me have Philippines right now. Philippines right now, but me have Philippines right now. Philippines right now, but me have Philippines right now. Philippines right now, but me have Philippines right now. Philippines right now, but me have Philippines right now. Philippines right now, but me have Philippines right now. Philippines right now, but me have Philippines right now. Philippines right now, but me have Philippines right now. 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 Philippines right
Should talk over some of this. It's really cool. I really like it. It's really hypnotic, but I think it's very unpredictable at the same time, which is a very rare combination when you think about it. For me, that was kind of what happened when the next record dropped. So I was in Bristol and I was obsessed with everything that Young Echo were doing. I could very nearly have done the show on Young Echo Collective. I would want to know, but they released a track with Jabu, who have come on to later fame and success, as they fucking well deserve. Greatest band. No, I'm biased. But yeah, this was kind of like one of the moments that linked. So they dropped this 7-inch and it's just crazy beautiful, and it completely combined. So this is Oran VIP, which is a Seekers International remix of a track which Jabu hadn't yet released. And then on the flip side, Jabu did a cover of one of their tracks from Boom Mum Nation, from Boom Mum Nation's catalogue, and they did like a different version. But this is Oran VIP, and it came with like a really gorgeous 7-inch cover that was like it had like the same. It was a mix of both artists' classic styles. So Jabu do all their own art, or they definitely did at the time, and so it was like that DIY style photograph, and then Top by Mystery Forms, so it was like very like, whoa. So I definitely bought it, and yeah, I'll let it play.
I tell you now, you're the engine that drives me. Your song is a temple that guides me. Like light giving shape to a dark hole. Your love unexplained makes my heart. Perhaps we don't feel now I need. I only see. Feel now I need. Ocean of souls, I only see you. I only see. The case of your pictures I keep close. I lay awake through the hours just to breathe slow. Maybe we're destined to come back. I know from the look that you once had. Perhaps we don't feel now I need you. Perhaps we don't feel now I need you. An ocean of souls, I only see you. I only see you. Perhaps we don't feel now I need you. Perhaps we don't feel now I need you. Ocean of souls, I only see you. I only see you.
What's up for you and sweetness? I'll prove on the outside, big up. A combination thing. That's how we get this combination business.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it down a bit. It's very nice, but it's a little bit sad, isn't it? I think I didn't play this earlier. I think I didn't play it on radio. I want to play this bit now. I'm gonna kind of get through some music quite quickly, I think.
As a cooler running juice, you know. Not too like it too hot, you know, see.
When you find somebody that you connect with and it's just easy.
My fire, nothing sets me free. Just right for me. My fire, all that I can see. Baby, you're all I need. Baby, you're all I'm Roland. Baby, you're all I need. Baby, you're all I need.
this one's off their Midnight Skanking tape that they did for a legendary Lancashire-based radio show on the wire with Steve. I can't remember it all. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was like a guest mix on his show, and they produced this amazing ream of edits of proper classic dub, reggae steppers, and all sorts of stuff, but done in their own style. This is how they do everything. They never ever imitate anything. They're completely their own thing, and you're instantly recognizable when you know a little bit of their music. You'll be able to hear it and you'll be like, that's definitely a Seekers track, and you'll be right, especially if you listen as much as me. I'm going to play something next, which I wasn't going to, but it's just too good. I was listening to everything, so I heard it and I was like, no, I've got to play it. This is Dark Child from Duppy Gun. Do go and listen to everything that they've go buy everything, because it's Jamaica based and they're trying to raise money to rebuild after the hurricane. So it's definitely a great place to spend your money too, because the music's just again, Boko versions, everything. Huge link, going just trawl. Anyway, this King version with Dark Child.
Yeah, man. Loud. Yeah, man, a dark child, man. Hear me now. King of the deck is a good man. More time I for treat me like the queen. I am no rough cut love, and me I feel refined. Why I feel smart, full of wisdom. King of the deck is a good man. More time I for treat me like the queen. I am no rough cut love, and me I feel refined. Why I feel smart, full of wisdom. And next man I feel fit the criteria. I'm cancel him, and if can't break it neither. Can't love me, I want fuck Keisha. Can't too fat, can't skinny neither. Can't lock up and I go like no idiot. Can't bleach out and look like no creature. I'm on, I be clean like Jesus. Perfect match, social media. King of the deck is a good man. Want time I for treat me like the queen. I am no rough cut love, and me I feel refined. Boy, I feel smart, full of wisdom. King of the deck is a good man. Want time I for treat me like the queen. I am no rough cut love, and me I feel refined. Boy, I feel smart, full of wisdom. When me find a good man, me will play for me part. Me will cherish every moment, cherish every thought. In the hardest battle, me will fight for me part. Find it genuine, then him off for me heart. Ride or die, and I talk me a talk. Cause if him get hurt, that will break for me heart. Like Bonnie and Clyde, we are do it in a style. Of them, all who know what to see we strive. King of the deck is a good man. Want time I for treat me like the queen. I am no rough cut love, and me I feel refined. Why I feel smart, full of wisdom. King of the deck is a good man. Want time I for treat me like the queen.
How good is that? Oh, it's so smooth. Sorry to interrupt it. Oh,
Yes, man, I feel fit the criteria. Him can't too him, and him can't freaking neither. Can't love me, I want fuck Keisha. Can't too fat, can't skinny neither. Can't lock up and I go like no idiot. Can't bleach out and look like no creature. My man, I be clean like Jesus. Perfect match, social media. Yeah, man.
yeah, that's with Dark Child. Seekers have done other collaborations with Duppy Gun, but that one's kind of recent and it's just immaculate. Anyway, I was saying, I'm going to do 15 more minutes, so it's an hour and a half, and I've played loads of their really chill music, so I'm going to try and play some more of their up there stuff, since I did save it for the end. So they released 2 Raga Preservation Society tongue twisters, and this is from the second one. They whenever something new from Seekers drops, it's kind of hard for me to accommodate it into the stuff that I already have known, because I listen to it all so much. So when something new is there, it's is it as good? Do I like it as much? And I haven't really liked the second Raga release, but recently I've been listening to it in preparation for the show, and I'm like, well, it's incredible. Like, I've been sleeping on some, like, and when I saw them in London, there was this, there were quite a lot of tracks from this release, and I was like, whoa, like is this like stuff that we don't know yet? And then I listened to the thing, I was like, oh no, it's the one I ignored for a bit. So, I don't know, it's just like, now that I've acquired the taste, it's just like, I just really like it. Yeah, and that's probably the easiest, I just really like it. This is Trust You Bad featuring Second Woman, and it's just like incredible breaks. Can be a little bit irritating still, but anyway. I mean, for like people that don't listen to it all the time, I don't find it irritating at all. I'm very clear on that. see, I said I'd play loads of like their bouncier music, and I'm playing something like chill again. But it's just like this. Like that's how it goes. Like it goes up and down, and like it uses these segue moments with the vocal samples and a little bit more, and you kind of get a little bit sucked more into it, and then it hits you with something really fun. Like you can't see the waveform, but it gets spiky. It's a really like vibey next section. It's really great. They play like I'm not gonna describe it. But I'm going to play like one more like bouncier track from the end of the Unity in a Dancehall tape, because it's one of my favourite parts of music. And I don't know how much time we're supposed to be doing left, but I'll probably play that, maybe one more like little ambient close. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me?
Nothing to ask, but just, yeah, I've been sitting here listening to it, and I definitely know which mood I'll be in, and I'll be like, yes, I want to listen to these albums and records. So thank you for showing us.
I recommend like you want to be like you're doing something with your hands, like you're like not, you don't have to you're doing like cooking's good. It's like it's a bit much when you're trying to focus, because there's a little bit too much to focus on. Walking, but I listen to everything walking, so anyway, yeah, I'm gonna play you this one off the end, and thank you, Yusuf, for inviting me. Definitely recommend to you all to go and check out the whole repertoire of Seekers International. I really love the music. It's really like opening for me, and I haven't nearly been able to describe how much I love it. But I think one of the main takeaways is that, you know, I didn't start out loving it, and I don't think it's what I would say. I said this earlier to Yusuf without the mic on. I don't think it's what I'd say is like the best music in the world. But it's just, I really enjoy listening to this collection of sounds and this kind of like spectrum of music. It's very unique. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to play you this kind of, and then a little bit more. It's still not even that much, but you know, like it's my version of that. Thank you for listening.
Make we drink, I don't about the car, we all got funds. I smoke marijuana, the doctor said me a black lung. Hey, rude boy, we know that done. So gangsta, put up the shotgun. And Willy Bounce, weed in Arizona, and Finland. Roots are weed in a man, woman in a man. Phenomenal like ninja. You wanna know how my split feet go up, Ryan, look on a calendar. Me to weed is like Baba to Salah. Gun that sing sweet like Marissa man. Me no fear no man. Any man born and growing at the capital can't move car. Bad man party, woman and weapon. One shot for the first man, make a step and shoot. Wait 1 second, then express then lie. Wait from where the bar. Anyway, me go call see me angry. And come back for more like Levy. She said yes in the quarterfinal, tonight I said me say yes in the round to the penny. Every man want and a baby. Hear what me say? Whether she a good or sound reggae. I don't have money, you know. Guns are hurt, drugs are reggae. Anyway, good guy, me live it. Anyway, you are now, me live it. Me and a belly. Me now so I go. Boom boom, you say bad man party, woman and weapon. Gunshot blow like whistling river. Walk out there, safe gunshot no go. So here jump in a second. Anyway, me go up, see me and see me and the baddest bad man in the city. So me versus you, come like sister, Kalaji. Get wiki tiki. So make we drink. I don't demand the car, we are got funds. I smoke marijuana, the doctor said me a black lung. Hey, rude boy, we know that down. So them put up the shotgun. And Willy Bounce, weed in Arizona, not Finland. Fruits are weed in a man, woman in a man. Phenomenal like ninja man. You wanna know how my split feet go up road ride? Look on a cannon, me to weed is like Baba to Salah. Gun that sing sweet like Marissa man. Me no fear no man. Any man born and grown at the capital can't move car. Bad man party, woman and weapon. One shot for the first man, make a step and shoot. Wait 1 second, then express then lie. Wait from where the bar. Anyway, me go call see me angry. And come back for more like Levy. She said yes in the quarterfinal, tonight I said me say yes in the round to the penny. Make we drink, I don't the bar the car, we all got funds. Fast boy to get shot and the doctor said me a black lung.
Now the good of God. This is Zacchaeus. Watch this. So, I say these two are moving forward. So, fast boy to get shot. I'm going to find a kiss with the
As I might feel little bit to this down. Easy, take it easy.
Thank you everyone for listening. This was Love Letters brought to you by Freddie Hudson from Shella Radio, from Ankale Planetasa, from Prague, Czech Republic, to worldwide, broadcasted on the internet. Thank you for listening, watching, and see you sometime next.